The implementation of the SDGs need policy action. Policy actions need a sound knowledge base. Such a knowledge base currently, when it comes to the status, trends, and causes of land and soil degradation on global level, is missing. Therefore, we fostered a discussion in our session between the Intergovernmental Technical Panel on Soils from FAO's Global Soil Partnership, plus the Science Policy Interface of the UNCCD, plus the Intergovernmental Platform on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services, in order to exchange information about ongoing activities and in order to elaborate on which assessment could be the assessment that we need. It came out that basically the activities of the IPBES, Intergovernmental Platform on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services, are very promising, but in order to really become the assessment that it is needed, we need to overcome silo approaches, not only silo approaches of disciplines and people, but also between silo approaches of institutions and bodies, including UN bodies.
This breaking out of silos was also reiterated during our discussion of indicators. So we broke out into 3 sessions, and the first one talking about the systemic approach and also the bottom-up approach reintroduced the idea that we need to approach indicators in a transdisciplinary way, and also to not create new acronyms, but look at existing ones and make sure you're using terms that are already there. And also looking at indicators across scales rather than only focusing on 1 or 2 scales. I think that the other takeaways from the session included ones from the EPI, so the Environmental Performance Index, where we were talking about the need for a really close look at denominators and how those can translate into specific policy messages. Depending on the denominator, you might be advocating for a different kind of thing if you're looking at country level indicators. And then another message was to look at land management beyond agriculture, because right now our indicators are mostly focused on agriculture. And then lastly, the Resilience, Adaptation, Transformation framework, which was a separate group, was also taking a look at indicators and how they could be used to advance resilience there. And one of the key messages there was the need to think about how to communicate different messages to policymakers. There was this interesting cube image, and it portrayed the framework, but again, is that really going to communicate to policymakers? This is something that was discussed during the session. Overall, it was great.